Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand here in Las Vegas at this time, we present the first of our world title attractions, brought to you by Top Rank Incorporated in association with Taken Promotions and Sunfair Promotions, and sponsored by Tecate Cerveza con Carácter. This bout is sanctioned by the World Boxing Association, the President Gilberto Mendoza, Supervisor Jose Oliver Gomez, along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission, with our timekeepers tonight, Ernie Jauregui and Toby Murray. Introducing you our three judges scoring from ringside, Los Jueces, all from Las Vegas. We have Dwayne Ford, Dick Houck, and Patricia Morse-Jarman. And our third man to the ring, the referee in charge, Robert Bird. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing, 12 asaltos por el Campeonato Mundial, the WBA Light Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first, the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. Presentando en la esquina azul, he is wearing white trunks with gold trim. He weighed in at 111.5 pounds. With a record of 22 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw, he has 15 wins coming by way of knockout. 22 victorias, 7 derrotas y un empate con 15 ganadas por la vía del knockout. Here is the two-time world title challenger from Hidalgo, Mexico, introducing Omar Lobito Soto. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion, fighting out of the red corner, su rival en la esquina roja. Entering the ring wearing the colors of his homeland, blue trunks with white trim. He weighed in at a ready 108 pounds. His record, 29 wins, no losses, 24 wins coming by way of knockout, con un sobresaliente récord de 29 victorias sin derrota, con 22 ganadas por la vía del knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the two-time world champion tonight, making his U.S. debut from Managua, Nicaragua. Here is the current and undefeated WBA light flyweight champion of the world, Roman El Chocolatito Gonzalez. Once again, a referee in charge. Now to give instructions, Robert Bird.
You may have seen in the pink shirt, you still can see him in the ring with the hat on. That's Ricardo Mayorga, his countryman.
Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Anything on this belt is going to be good. Anything on the belt is good. Let's do this.
So we are set to go in this fight. El Chocolatito Roman Gonzalez carries his country's hopes with him.
Yep, says he carries his country in his heart. A lot of fighters do that and basically promote their countries that way. Tito Trinidad certainly did with Puerto Rico, and Manny Pacquiao with the Philippines, and Roman Gonzalez, the new kid on the block.
He is that.
His last fight against Soto was just a tremendous showing by Gonzalez. We'll see if he can continue that kind of pace here tonight.
Both these fighters wearing white trunks, but the blue trim of Nicaragua, worn by Gonzalez.
Good sharp jab coming from Gonzalez to start things off. The fight before that Soto fight, in which he looked so sensational, he had a tough fight with Manuel Chongo Vargas in Mexico.
That fight was in Pueblo, 7,000 feet, and he said he thinks the altitude got to him.
Yeah, he said he came back in the 5th round and was asking his cornerman, what's wrong? Why am I feeling like this?
And he said he stopped drinking ice water, told him, don't give me ice water, give me water at room temperature, and he said it somehow invigorated him.
Well, I don't know how or why, but hey, whatever works.
Boy, 5-punch combination from Gonzalez. A couple missed, but still Very effective.
Working him off the jab. You just saw him turn a jab into a hook, Barry, about halfway there on the way. What looked like a jab coming turned into a hook and landed on the chin of Soto. When you can do that, that's a very great, slick move for you. And again, we have to point out that Gonzalez here, who made weight at 108, is basically fighting a man in a higher weight division.
Right.
I mean, because, you know, Soto was practically at the next weight limit.
Yeah, a bigger guy, and 4 pounds at this weight division is no small thing. Meantime, Soto toe-to-toe with him and trading punches. Good body shot dug in by Gonzalez. Soto goes by Lobito, the Little Wolf. Both fighters come from a boxing family. Each man's father was a fighter.
Boy, that's a nice jab Gonzalez possesses. Very hard.
Kind of a feeling out first round here as we come to the end of round number 1. And we're coming back to the MGM. Don't go away. Go and Roman Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the light flyweight title holder. And he will remain the title holder regardless of the outcome of this fight. Good double left hand from Gonzalez. He took a right hand from Soto, comes back with the right hand, and a left behind it to drop Soto right on his back.
5, 6,
It's all over, Barry. Spit out his mouthpiece. He's getting an extra few seconds here because he came out of the corner.
It is
matter.
over. Huge right hand, a left hand right behind it, and School was out. Everything you indicated he would be.
Wow. That was so sudden as to be almost unbelievable. And I mean to tell you, Omar Soto is really hurt. They lifted him up into his corner. Doctor quickly in there to take a look at him. But we told you he was special, and he is. He's just getting better and better by leaps and bounds. Not baby steps,
No,
folks.
no, these are giant steps. Well, you know, he said he learned his lessons. He learned certainly from Alexis Arguello. He said, Arguello told him that if you're a Nicaraguan, he said his analogy was, you got to work hard. And his way of saying it was, if you want to fish, you got to get your butt wet. Well, he got his butt wet here.
What was the other one he was saying? If you want to give him that jolt of electricity, give him the 220. Give him the 220.
But he said he learned so much from Arguello, and he learned from his father, and not so much, quite honestly, in a positive way. His father was a fighter and a very good fighter, but he didn't take care of himself, and these are El Chocolatito's words. He said he, you know, smoked and he drank probably more than he should have, and he learned the lessons from his father, too, in a very different way than he learned the lessons from Alexis Arguello. And he's a combination of both those people, and boy, is he special.
And he's very special in his community. He loves to buy toys for youngsters, and I'll tell you, he was very impressive. It's wonderful that we're seeing fighters fighting for the first time in the United States tonight. We saw Kamagai earlier, and now we see Roman Gonzalez fighting. I mean, and people are seeing what all of the buzz is about as they come here.
Yeah, and this was a veteran guy that he disposed of, I mean, in extremely impressive fashion. We said earlier, Soto had been in there with some of the very best, not only in the light flyweight division, but in the flyweight division as well. And this guy just took care of him, and took care of him in beautiful style. Jimmy Lennon to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 36 seconds in round number 2. 36 segundos in round numero 2. Our referee in charge, Robert Bird, reaches the count of 10. He is the winner by way of knockout. Successful in his U.S. debut, successful in his title defense. He is still the WBA light flyweight champion of the world, Roman El Chocolatito Gonzalez.
With his son, I says, I love Dad. You see that headband? I like that. Extremely popular guy in Nicaragua, and you have an idea he's going to be equally so here in the United States and probably around the world.